Hello students, hope you are doing good. I'm Dr. Sahas Manjunath. In the previous lectures, we had seen complete details regarding the first round, second round as well as the third round. Today, I'm taking up the mop-up round in a separate lecture to put across that how advantageous is it to attend the mop-up round as well. So we'll look into this lecture for today. I would like to answer these of the FAQs in today's lecture. Who will be eligible for mop-up round? How advantageous is it attending in mop-up round even? Can I get a seat even for a lower score in mop-up, which otherwise I wouldn't have got? Can I directly attend mop-up round without attending the first or the second round of counseling? Whether upgradation is allowed from the second round of counseling to mop-up round counseling? Should I again get registered for mop-up round once if once had got registered in first or the second round? Whether I'm eligible for state counseling if allotted a seat in mop-up round? What is a stray vacancy round? Is stray vacancy round conducted for only seats of deemed universities, national institutes or central universities? So let's get started. Firstly, we'll see what is a mop-up round. Next, we'll see the eligibility criteria. Following it up with the seat allotments which took place in the APGT 2020 to derive a conclusion that how advantageous it is for a candidate to attend even a mop-up round. The fourth, we'll see all about stray vacancy round. Mop-up round. It is considered as the third round of counseling for the seats of government-aided central university, national institutes, as well as deemed university, which have gone vacant after the second round of All India quota counseling conducted by AACCC. The eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria, which we had seen in the previous lecture as well, I'll be repeating it out here. Candidates registering for the first time, candidates who have registered but not been allotted a seat even in the round 1 and the round 2, all the candidates admitted in round 1 or round 2 and want to upgrade their admitted seats with fresh choice filling. Ineligibility for the mop-up round. Candidates who have been allotted seat in round 1 and round 2 and not joined the allotted seat. Candidates admitted in round 1 and avail free exit option after round 2 result publication. The third set of candidates who become ineligible are candidates who have been upgraded their round 1 seat in the round 2 and not joined the upgraded seat. Note that candidates admitted in the round 2 of counseling and admitted in the round 1 holding their seats after free exit period are not allowed to leave the seat and also not allowed in any other counseling. So if basically if the seat is allotted in the mop-up round, they should be taking that seat and they are not allowed to move forward in the counseling. Upgradation will be allowed from second round to mop-up round by filling up fresh choices, and it is mandatory for such candidates to take admission on upgraded seat. The security fee will be forfeited if the candidate who has been allotted a seat in the third or the mop-up round does not join the respective institute during the mop-up round. So the security fee will be forfeited. This we had seen regarding the registration fee. One is the non-refundable and the refundable previously. What can a mop-up round yield us with? Benefit of participating in it? How advantageous is it? This is the main motive of today's lecture. To recognize even mop-up round yields best advantages for the candidate. These are the possible outcomes. First, getting a seat even at a lower rank, if otherwise at least chances of getting. So, if a candidate has got a comparatively lower rank and he had not got a seat in the first round and the second round, there is always a high chance of getting a seat for himself or herself in the third or the mop-up round. Another two possibilities is upgradation. Upgradation can be in two forms, in the college respect and in the department respect. Upgradation in college, upgradation of seat from any other government colleges to a national institute or a deemed university to a government college or etc. possibilities from a lower to the higher tier. Upgradation in the department. Upgradation possible from a non-clinical to a clinical department or a clinical department from one college to another college. These are the possible outcomes after attending a mop-up round. So as we saw, two categories of outcomes: newly freshly allotted seats in the mop-up round, that is if a candidate has not got any seat in the first round and the second round, might end up with a good seat in the final or the mop-up round. Second thing, getting upgradation of seat with respect to institute or department. So we will see details from the APHT 2020 counseling with respect to the upgradation of seats and newly freshly allotted seats. Firstly, we'll see the newly or freshly allotted seats in the mop-up round. Under UR category, from the All India quota, rank 140 got new freshly allotted under Shalya Tantra at IPGTRA. Rank 242 got allotted for Shalakya Tantra at IPGTRA. Rank 401 got allotted under Dravya Guna and at NIA. Rank 408 got allotted with Rasasastra Baisatya Kalpana at IPGTRA. Under Delhi internal quota, rank 6449 got Roga Nidhana at All India Institute of Ayurveda. This means to say that rank 140 had not ended up getting IPGTR in the first round and the second round, but thanks to the mop-up round, the 140th rank got allotted for Shalya Tantra in IPGTR. This is the meaning we can derive from the content. Under general EWS category, for All India quota, rank 488 got allotted under Swastha Vrita at NIA, and rank 621 got allotted for Rasashastra evam Vaishajya Kalpana at NIA. Coming to OBC, under All India quota, rank 300 got allotted under Swastha Vrita at NIA, rank 315 got allotted under Kriya Sharira at NIA, rank 370 got allotted under Samhita Siddhanta at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 395 got allotted under Roga Nidhana at IPGTRA. Rank 417 got allotted under Samhita Siddhanta at IPGTRA. Rank 435 got allotted under Rasashastra evam Vaishajya Kalpana at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 615 got allotted under Dravya Guna at IPGTRA. This was about the All India quota. Coming to the Delhi University internal quota, rank 6435 got allotted under Samhita Siddhanta at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 7979 got allotted under Roga Nidhana at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Coming to SC category, under All India quota, rank 868 got allotted under Rasashastra evam Vaishajya Kalpana at National Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 1048 got allotted under Rachana Sharira at BHU. Coming to Delhi University internal quota, rank 9057 got allotted under Kriya Sharira at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Coming to ST category, under All India quota, rank 2184 got Agadha Tantra at NIA. The newly allotments taking place in a mop-up round according to the category. Now we'll see about upgradation from the second round to the mop-up round. Firstly, unreserved category under All India quota, rank 40 which had got previously allotted in IPGTRA under Shalakya Tantra got upgraded into Shalakya BHU. Rank 54 got which had got previously allotted under Swastha Vrita at All India Institute of Ayurveda got upgraded into Shalakya Tantra at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 132 got upgraded from Roga Nidhana from NIA to Kaumarbhati NIA. Rank 159 got upgraded from Swastha Vrita to Shalakya Tantra All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 222 got upgraded from Kriya Sharira to Roga Nidhana in NIA. Rank 267 got upgraded from Roga Nidhana GCA GAC Uttar Pradesh to Roga Nidhana at National Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 305 got upgraded from Swastha Vrita of R.A. Poddar Ayurveda College to All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 376 got upgraded from Ashasa Baisaja Kalpana to Samhita Siddhanta at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Delhi University internal quota rank 4,853 got upgraded from Swastha Vritta to Kriya Sharira at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 4,981 got upgraded from Kriya Sharira at All India Institute of Ayurveda to Samhita Siddhanta All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 5,542 got upgraded from Panchakarma at KLE, Karnataka to Swastha Vritta at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Coming to EWS category, under All India quota, rank 310 got upgraded from Kriya Sharira of BHU to Shalakya Tantra of IPGTRM. Rank 390 got upgraded from Swastha Vritta at NIA to Kriya Sharira at BHU. Rank 406 got upgraded from Ashasa Baisaja Kalpana of State Ayurveda College Lucknow to Samhita Siddhanta at NIA. To OBC category under AIQ, rank 180 got upgraded from Kaumara Bhrutya of GSC Raipur to Kaumara Bhrutya of NIA. Rank 264 got upgraded from Swastha Vritta at NIA to Shalakya Tantra at IPGTRA. Rank 273 got upgraded from Dravya Guna at NIA to RSPK at NIA. Rank 323 got upgraded from Dravya Guna at IPGTRA to Dravya Guna at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 348 got upgraded from Agatha Tantra at GSC Maharashtra to Dravya Guna at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 355 got upgraded from Rachana Sharira at CB Pack to Swastha Vritta at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 363 got upgraded from Swastha Vritta at GSC Raipur to Roganidhana at BHU. This was under All India quota. Coming to Delhi University internal quota, rank 5,319 got upgraded from Samhita Siddhanta to Dravya Guna at All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 5846 got upgraded from Kriya Sharira at All India Institute of Ayurveda to Dravya Guna there itself. SC category under All India quota, rank 815 got upgraded from Kriya Sharira of All India Institute of Ayurveda to Kaumara Bhrutya at IPGTRA. Rank 843 got upgraded from Rachana Sharira of All India Institute of Ayurveda to Roganidhana of All India Institute of Ayurveda. Rank 917 got upgraded from Panchakarma at GSC Ahmedabad to Roganidhana at IPGTRA. Rank 1066 got upgraded from Panchakarma at GSC Haryana to Kriya Sharira All India Institute of Ayurveda. Coming to SC PWD category under All India quota, rank 4,557 got upgraded from Shalakya Tantra of R.A. Poddar Ayurveda College to Panchakarma at All India of Ayurveda. Coming to ST category under All India quota, rank 2,161 got upgraded from Kaya Chikitsa at State Ayurveda College Haridwar to Shalya Tantra at NIA. Rank 2,312 got upgraded from Rachana Sharira at GAC Haryana to Rachana Sharira NIA. So this seats getting ranks getting upgraded from government colleges of other states to national institutes, or from a non-clinical to clinical in the national institutes. So ending up with a better seat in the mop-up round. Next, list ranks that got allotted according to the category. This is we'll go category wise. That is All India quota, government stipendary seats. Under your category, the list rank got allotted was 798 at Gopabandhu Ayurveda College, Puri for RSBK. General PWD category rank 5866 was a list rank which got allotted and for under Samhita Siddhanta at GSC Madhya Pradesh. Coming to OBC, the list rank was 786 at GSC Haridwar for Agatha Tantra. OBC PWD, the list rank was 2411 at GSC Andhra Pradesh for Prasuti Tantra Stri Roga. Under SC category, 2208 was the list rank which got allotted at GSC Telangana for Kaya Chikitsa. And ST category, the 3424 was the list rank at CB Pack for Rachana Sharira. Under All India quota, government non-stipendary. Under UR category, 1202 was the least rank which got allotted at Rishikul Government PG College, Haridwar for Roganidana. GNPWD category 3038 was the least which got allotted at the same college for Kaumarabhidya. Under OBC category, 1101 was the least rank which got allotted under same college for Roganidana. Under SC category, 2855 was the least rank which got allotted at the same college for Rachana Sharira. And ST category, under ST category, 7008 was the least rank which got allotted at the same college for Rachana Sharira. Coming to All India quota government aided, under UR category rank 261 was a list rank which got allotted at Vaidyaratnam, Kerala for Kaya Chikitsa. Under OBC category, 629 was a list rank which got allotted at the same college for Samhita Siddhanta. Under ST category, 3642 was a list rank which got allotted at the same college for Panchakarma. This goes to say that even if the candidates have rank beyond 3008 and have got a category, uh, they are getting a better colleges compared to the first and the second round, and the candidates who had not got a seat in the first and second round are getting a seat allotted for themselves after attending the mop up round or the third round. So this shows that the chances for lower ranks getting a good colleges can be seen in mop-up round. Rank 3424 under ST category got allotted at CB Pack Delhi for Rachana Sharira. 3245 at under ST category at Dr. NRS GSE Andhra Pradesh for Dravya Guna. Rank 3172 got allotted under ST category at GSE Odisha for Roganidana. Rank 1967 got allotted under SC category at GMC Bengaluru for Roganidana. Rank 1860 got allotted at under SC category at GSE Thiruvananthapuram for Rasasasram Baisacha Kalpana. 1403 got allotted under SC category at GSE Kannur, Kerala for Shalyatantra. Rank 633 under OBC category got allotted at GSE Thiruvananthapuram for Samhita Siddhanta. Rank 520 under OBC category got allotted at CP Pack Delhi for Roganidana. Rank 658 got allotted under UR category at GMC Bengaluru for Dravya Guna. Rank 600 got allotted under UR category at GASE Thiruvananthapuram for Dravya Guna. This was under All India quota. Coming to Delhi internal quota, rank 4481 got allotted under OBC category at Tibia College for Panchakarma. Rank 6797 got allotted under SC category at Tibia College for Panchakarma. By this, we'll get to know that if even the candidates have got a touch lower ranks and had not got a better colleges in the first and the second round, can expect to get an upgradation or get a fresh allotment of a good seat, though having a lower ranks if they go for the mop-up round or the third round.